You can have dreams, goals, and objectives, but all of it means nothing if you do not trust yourself. Dreams without believing and trusting in your abilities will remain just dreams. If you want to achieve anything in life, you have to get up and go for it. Your actions can bring you the finer things in life, but they can take it all away if you do not act correctly. Trusting yourself means believing in yourself. It has a lot to do with depending on yourself more than depending on others. Self-trust involves the ability to stay true to the promises you make to yourself. It involves being reliable, even when no one else will be. Self-trust is being aware of your thoughts and feelings and being at liberty to express them. It allows you to pursue what you want, regardless of obstacles in your path. We must become reliable before we can rely on others. We must demand accountability from ourselves before we can demand it from anyone else. It is only when we learn what it means to be dependable that we can expect it and demand it from those around us. Resolving issues to do with trust has little to do with the other person's reliability and everything to do with how trustworthy we are. If your trust foundations are rocky, your ability to trust others may be inconsistent and unstable. We build trust from confidence. Believe in your brand and invest in it. The fruits always come when you develop the confidence to go after what you want. You must believe that you are the perfect candidate for success. When you believe that, you can achieve anything you set your mind on. Setbacks cease to become terrifying when you believe in yourself. So many times, we make promises to ourselves to be better or to change certain habits. We promise to take better care of our bodies through regular exercise and a change in diet. We make promises to save more and spend less. When we become intentional in keeping promises we make to ourselves through our goals and resolutions, we develop self-trust to do greater things. It is faithfulness in the things that seem insignificant that teaches us to develop a trusting relationship with ourselves. Trust is earned. You cannot demand it or expect it to be given when you have not showed that you deserve it. You cannot trust someone simply because they say they are reliable. Spending time with them helps you match their words to their actions and determine whether they are trustworthy or not. People will always appreciate a person who keeps their word. When you honor your commitment, showing up when you say you will, and doing what you promise, people will find it easy to trust you. Do not make promises you have no capacity to keep. When trust is broken, one of the common things is questions will arise, and some quite uncomfortable, and some which may hurt them even further. To rebuild broken trust, you must be honest and transparent, even if it will further hurt the next person. By so doing, you know that if the relationship is being rebuilt, it is on a foundation of honesty, not having something hanging at the back of your mind. People trust honesty. If you choose to be truthful about your shortcomings, and you show a willingness to learn and improve where you fall short, people will trust you. If you are deceptive in your dealings and cover up your weaknesses and people find out about it, you lose credibility. Rather, be honest and let them choose to trust you. People always trust people who are sincere. Listening to your gut provides a guideline for how you ought to behave in certain situations. You should never ignore that sixth sense that tells you when something is not right about a deal you are about to make. Neither should you brush off that hunch you have about making a business move. Many times, trusting your instincts pays off and protects you from making wrong decisions. Learn to tune into your gut feeling by trusting that you would never let yourself down. That inner voice will always lead you to where you need to be and to whoever you need to be with in that season. Embrace the power that comes from trusting yourself by making time to listen to your intuition. People always trust the people who stand by them no matter what. If you always show up when you are needed and stay true to your commitment to them, people will trust you without hesitation. You may not get people to trust you overnight, but you can earn their trust. The degree of trust people give you depends on the consistency of your actions. Ask yourself whether you are dependable and work on the areas that can help you earn people's trust. Trust creates an environment that is conducive to improvement in any relationship. Taking romantic relationships as an example, trust allows partners to open up to each other. This allows them to know each other better and understand each other's weaknesses. Once they get to this point, the partners can then know what to do or not to do to make each other happy and make their relationship last. Practice makes perfect, so putting yourself to the test allows you to see that you are capable of making the right decisions. You do not always have to ask for other people's opinions because you need to be accountable to yourself and yourself only. It gets comfortable to rely on asking other people what you need to do or how you need to do it if you are constantly asking people what you need to do. You need to try to be the first person that you run to for help with making any decisions, because it will teach you to stop checking in with other people all the time. Just like all the important qualities in life, trust is not something you can get in a single day. It is built, cultivated, and nursed over time until it is finally acquired. Even after earning trust, it remains one of the most fragile things as far as any relationship which involves people. After establishing your trust in someone and vice versa, a single action or misstep can undo all the work and make it all the harder than the first time to build that trust again. Admitting your wrongs and apologizing are a sign that you understand the consequences of your actions and you regret them. This makes it easier to earn back the trust of whoever was wrong, as showing that you understand will give the idea that you can be trusted not to do the same mistake again, at least not intentionally. Sometimes we lose trust because of a failure to keep open lines of communication. If there is no clarity of communication, people will be unwilling to pay any attention to you. Let people know your expectations. Communicate constantly and allow the other person to communicate as well. The feedback is necessary in building trust in relationships. Communication helps you avoid misunderstandings that cause others to lose confidence in you. There is no room for others to misinterpret what you are saying when you articulate it well. If you do not believe in your own ability to achieve success through your hard work and skills, then no one else will. You must trust that you have the right knowledge and skills to achieve your goals. Trust that you are the best person for the job, and it will be easy to convince others of the same. When you work well with people and earn their trust, you pave the way to success. It is easier for people to recommend someone they know and trust when an opportunity arises. By being trustworthy, you are building and preparing yourself for better things. We all go through a lot as we pursue success. Sometimes we encounter failure or obstacles in the path. All these experiences shape us up into who we are. Trust that going through all this makes you stronger. You become more patient with yourself and with others. You become more tolerant and compassionate. Your view of success becomes less narrow when you add your struggles into the picture. Everyone has a vision. We all want to succeed at attaining that vision. Each vision is unique to the person who curates it. You must trust that it will come true. You must believe in your vision in order to sell it to another person. No one else knows the dream better than you. If you do not trust in it, no one else will. What you say to yourself when no one is listening matters. When you tell yourself that you are not good enough or that you do not have what it takes, you end up believing it. Such a mindset amplifies your weaknesses and what you lack. It compares you to your competitors. It wilts your confidence to carry out your plan. This is how most people give up. They do not even try out their idea for fear of failure. It is all because they do not trust themselves enough to make it through anything.